my review of Avengers Infinity War. Now, this isn't going to be one of those, oh, it's the greatest movie ever made reviews, or oh, it's the greatest superhero movie ever made reviews. I was originally going to do something like, forward facing camera thing, but I figured you already have to listen to my shitty voice. Why break your computer screens when you have to look at my face? I'm that ugly. Okay, so if you want the unspoiler review, it's a B minus. Okay, I mean it has its boring parts. Remember the first Avengers where it's like boring, 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 waiting for something to happen, boring, and then it finally starts. I'd say it's probably like this film. Hell of a lot better than the second Avengers. That movie was complete and utter trash. Only worsened by the third Iron Man film, which is the worst the MCU has to offer. Okay, now we're getting into the actual review, like a spoiler area of the movie. First thing I noticed when I was watching this film, as yar, I sailed the seven seas of the internet to see it because I don't pay to see the MCU films anymore. That's how much I don't like them. Was people were sharing a bunch of things about how Hulk was slapped by Thanos. He wasn't slapped. He was beat up and then dropped. And before he was thrown out into space, Heimdall sent him to Earth, and so he wouldn't die. I mostly just saw a bunch of CGI fighting in the beginning. Nothing really. So I just made a note about a bunch of CGI fighting. The funny thing was in the beginning, like I didn't like Spider-Man: Homecoming. I thought it was boring. I left the theater before the end credit scenes even rolled. That's how much I didn't like the film. And I was really starting to like Spider-Man until he got the Iron Spider suit. That thing looked fake as hell. Really bad CGI. And I could have gotten past that. But that dramatic landing he had on the circle ship in the trailer, ruined by a gag. But then again, this is a Marvel film, so I should have expected that to happen. When the Guardians of the Galaxy finally showed up, I noticed that their humor seemed off-putting, like out of place, like it didn't really belong. It was like so out there that I couldn't even find it funny. People were laughing, and I just sat there like, I don't get it. Another thing I noticed in the film was anytime something like really serious would happen, some joke would come along to ruin it, or some dumb thing would come along. At the point of the film, 58 minutes and 14 seconds, that's when I finally got that feeling of I'm bored, I'm waiting for something to happen. I finally felt like it was starting when I finally felt like the movie was starting when Black Panther showed up, but then it kind of slowed back down again with Spider-Man and Iron Man and Doctor Strange on that ship thing. It was funny when Tony said, "You're an Avenger now" to Spider-Man. Who cares? You guys broke up in the last film. And Rhodey just said the Avengers were no more. I mean, come on. One of the things I thought was funny was they tried to make you feel sad or bad about what was happening in the Nebula. And up to that point, she's just been a villain. Who cares about her? That'd be like seeing, I don't know, the dork from Iron Man 2 being tortured Hammer. No one would care. I found it funny how whenever you were in Wakanda, the film felt like it was finally starting up. It was going to be good. I thought that was funny. And in that fight scene, to me, it seemed like someone really, the Russo brothers must really love the Phantom Menace. Because they copied the Naboo fight scene. The one with the droids versus the Gungans, not Anakin up top or Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. That would have been completely funny if they copied all three of those. I didn't get a single chill, like, those moments in the films where you get, like, the goosebumps and everything. I didn't get a single one of those until Black Panther yelled Wakanda forever. I haven't even seen the Black Panther film yet at this point. It's just that's how I felt. I finally got one of those chills that ran up your like the goosebumps. During all the dumb fake out deaths at the end of the film, I was completely shocked that when Groot was quote unquote dying, they didn't make him say "I am Groot" and then go back to a stupid video game and make it be a laugh and a gag at the moment because it's Marvel. They should have done that. Bruce inside that suit, the Hulkbuster thing when Thor finally pops up. I mean, I know this is a afterthought after the other thing, but I wrote these notes out of order for some reason. Bruce inside the Hulkbuster suit looks so fake. Like when he opened the door to say, when Thor showed up, "Hi, you're in for it now," or whatever the hell he said. That looks so freaking fake. I felt completely nothing during the dust scene. I might have felt something for Spider-Man, mostly because he took the longest to go. But for one thing, Homecoming 2 has a sequel. Homecoming 2 is in production already. Tom Holland's already on set. And it's already been confirmed that it takes place after Infinity War 4, or Avengers Forever, or Infinity War Part 2, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, he's alive. The other thing that took me out of the scene, how bad the CGI looked. It was like Green Lantern trailer bad. Like the trailer they made for Comic-Con before they finished the movie. That made everybody think how bad the movie's CGI looked. The CG in this film for the Iron Spider suit made that look good. I mean, hopefully they fix it for the DVD, but I doubt it. They'll probably just leave it because everybody loves the scene so much. No one's really pointing this out. And the only other kind of chill I got from the film was the ending credits scene when the pager fell to the ground. And you saw Captain Marvel's logo pop up and the music started playing. That was the only other chill I got from the film. A funny side note for this that I've noticed: people are bitching and complaining about Rogue One and on the Star Wars side and prequels in general about how we know exactly what's going to happen. What's the point of seeing this? Okay, so if you're gonna, it's like Nerdist and Dan Casey over there, and those people all complained about that on their little Star Wars video about how why we should love The Last Jedi and hate Rogue One and episodes 1, 2, and 3 and all that and Han Solo. Okay, but that's a past story. That's a prequel. You're allowed to know what happens next. It's not what happens, it's how it happens. Infinity War is the current time of the movie. They're going forward, and we already know what's gonna happen. T'Challa, Black Panther, guaranteed to come back. Number one superhero movie earning a single solo film. No way in hell he's staying dead. Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3 is already confirmed. I mean, they can continue on without them and put the other Guardians in, but yeah, they're not going to. They wouldn't kill off the characters that made 1 and 2. They're all coming back to life. Spider-Man, I already said, yeah, Tom Holland's already on there. He's already talked about Homecoming 2. The only death that might stay is Heimdall, because Idris Elba hates Marvel. Not at the levels as Ed Norton or Hugo Weaving. I mean, Hugo Weaving is the guy that hates the studio the most. I mean, they'd have a better chance of getting Ed Norton back as the Hulk than they would like having Hugo Weaving. I mean, you already saw they replaced Red Skull, the person who could be in the film, and yeah, so Hondo will probably be the only death that stays in the film, although it'll probably bring him back and just recast him as a different black actor if they continue the Thor series. But how it's going to be reversed is probably like in the comics, but instead of Nebula putting the glove on and reversing everything, it's like, think about, for people who didn't read the comics, think about how Thanos brought back Vision just to kill him again. It's going to be something like that. Either Iron Man puts the glove on and does it because that's the one time that Doctor Strange saw, and Tony is the only person, and Tony was that important, and he had to give her the time stone just to save his life, or are we Captain Marvel because they're building her up so much for the next film? And that's my review. I mean, I considered the film a B minus. It's okay. It's not great. I won't be buying it when it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray first day or first month or whatever. I'll wait for it to go on Black Friday sale just to finish it off. I mean, it won't be something I watch over and over and over and over and over again. So that's why I won't be buying it first day. Would I suggest seeing it in theaters? Nah, you don't need to. If you want to, you can sail the seven seas like I did. Another thing I noticed with the deaths, with all these fake out death things, people are getting so upset about it, even though most people know it's just all these characters coming back to life. All these same people that bitched about Superman dying at the end of Batman versus Superman. About, oh, you can't feel anything because you know he's coming back. And we know all these other people are coming back. I mean, it's not like it's a tiny minor character like Yondu who they showed on the next set. So, oh yeah, there's no way he's gonna die. Yeah, it's actually Black Panther. It's actually Spider-Man. It's actually Star-Lord, Guardians of the Galaxy people. No way in hell would Marvel leave them gone. And if they did, that'd be one of the ballsiest moves they ever did. And I take back every word and say Infinity War, yeah, it's the greatest film ever made. But nope. Avengers 4 will come around and everything will be reversed. Everything. And they'll get rid of Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans some way. Because those two are big enough, but Hemsworth, he just got his groove for the third Thor. People finally like him. So they're probably going to end up keeping Thor. They'll probably make him be like Hulk, and you don't get any solo films, but you get to stay around for a long time. In Ruffalo's Hulk, they really like neutered him. If you go back and watch The Incredible Hulk, the actual movie that he got for Ed Norton, they neutered Hulk and the rest of him. It's like the first Avengers film, you kind of get that vibe. It's just, he looks more cartoony now. But Age of Ultron, when he finally got quote unquote tamed, they must have given him a vasectomy or something. They must have neutered him because, yeah, no, that Hulk is nothing now. I mean, I get that they quote unquote explained why he didn't do it because Hulk knows Bruce only wants him to fight, doesn't want him to just be free. But yeah, I called BS on that. They just didn't want to have Hulk versus Thanos because that would have been too easy. Especially when he's like extremely enraged. But I'm kind of happy they never had an Incredible Hulk 2 or anything. Because of Ruffalo's character and how they've been writing him, I don't want him to be a main character. Nothing against the actor. It's just how they've been writing him. The crap that Joss Whedon spit out, and now this stuff that the Russo brothers spit out for him. They need to find somebody who can actually write Hulk. Okay, I mean, if you actually stuck around for that, great. No need to do any kind of subscribing or belling or thumbing up or thumbing down. Well, if you want to thumb down, you probably should. I'll probably get like 100 of those before I get one thumb up. And see you next time. Well, you won't see me because I'm too ugly to be on camera. But come back next time. Have a nice one.